Welcome to ED-DICT, Maths and Science, and today we're going to be tackling the sequences and series. Let's look at the question below, right? Question below says, consider the arithmetic sequence 8, 15, and 22. Question 1.1.1 says, determine the 36th term, right? So when we are looking for the 36th term, essentially what they're asking for is T36, right? And in order for us to dissect and answer from that, we need to be able to first identify what is the common difference between the numbers, since we are dealing with an arithmetic sequence, right? Right. So 15 minus 8 is 7, and then 22 minus 15 is also 7. And therefore, the common difference is positive 7, right? Our D value is positive 7, right? And we're obviously going to be using this equation. Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1 in brackets times D, right? We have already our D value, which is 7, right? We have our N value, which is 36, and we're trying to we also have our A value, which is 8. Remember now the A value, essentially refers to term 1, right? Always remember that is very important, right? Let's continue. So within this this equation, we're going to substitute T36 is equals to 8 in brackets plus 36 in brackets minus 1 in brackets times D in brackets, right? Therefore, T36 is equals to 8 plus 35 times 7. What is 35 times 7? That is 245. Therefore, the final answer for that is equals to 8 plus 245, which gives us 253. That is the final answer for 1.1.1. Right. Let's move on to 1.2. 1.2, essentially they're saying that calculate the sum, right? The sum of the first 36 terms, right? The sum of the first 36 terms, right? So that's 1.1.2. So they're looking for the sum of the first 36 terms, right? So they're looking for S36. And we know for for the sum formula, we essentially use this formula. Sn is equals to n divided by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Or you can use this formula. Sn is equals to n divided by 2 multiplied by a plus the last term, right? In a different video, I will show you how this formula was derived. You understand? I'll show you how that formula was derived, but for now we know those are the formulas, right? Let's continue. I'm gonna do for both actually one method would actually work in this case, because we do not have the last term in the sequence here, right? We do not have the last term in that sequence. Therefore, this formula would not work, right? Let's move on to this. Essentially, so we know that we're looking for sum of the 36 terms, right? Our n value is 36 divided by 2. 2 times a, the a value was 8, right? Plus our n was 36 minus 1, right? times D. Our D was plus 7. Right, all of that in brackets. At this point, you can simply just use your calculator and we should get an answer of 4698. That is the answer. So that is complete. 1.1.3, they say that if it is given, right, if it is given that T72 plus T72 minus M is equals to 86, determine the value of M. Right, so 1.1.3 for 4 marks. Right, they're telling us that if it is given that the sum of those is 786, right, T72 plus T72 minus M is equals to 786. Determine the value of M. Now, remember now, this question is still related to the main question 1.1, right? So therefore, we are able to use this in our computation, right? So that we are able to derive the answer. So we are able to get the answer, right? So therefore, here's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to first find out what is T72, right? And therefore, with that, it is simple. I'm going to say A plus N minus 1 times D. T72 is equals to the first term as 8 plus the 72. Right, remember that this represents N, right? Minus 1 times D, which is 7. And we put all of that in our calculator, and that's how we get an answer of, and with that we get an answer of 505, right? That's not the final answer, that's why I don't put a line under it. Right, so now in this place we can actually put 505, right? We have determined that, right? So T72 is determined. Now we need to be able to use that to determine M, right? Let me rewrite the whole equation, right? So now we had initially T72 minus T, is it T72 or plus? It's actually plus T72 minus M is equals to 786, right? T72 is 505 plus T72 minus M, which is equals to 786. In this case, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find out, I'm going to go back here and find out what is T72 minus M, right? Remember now this becomes our N, right? So now we know that the formula is A plus N minus 1 times 7. 8 is the first value, and then our N becomes 72 minus M minus 1, right? All of that multiplied by 7. Right, very simple. T72 minus M, and therefore we take the 8, we keep it there, we don't do anything with the 8, and 72 minus M minus 1 is going to give us 71 minus M, right, multiplied by 7. That is the value of T72 minus M, right? So now we have these two guys. that we have extracted, and therefore we can actually use them in the main question. All right. The main question I get it asked T72 plus T72 minus M is equals to 786, I believe. Yeah, 786. We know the value of T72, it was 505, plus the value of T72 minus M, it is 505 minus 7M is equals to 786, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna deal with the brackets. 505 plus 505, because obviously the coefficients in front of the brackets is 1. We obviously then means that everything in brackets stays the same. And because of this plus, it's not a minus, that means there's no negative that we have to multiply in. So everything stays the same, right? 7M is equals to 786. It is 1010 minus 7M is equals to 786. 1010 minus 786 plus or on the other side, when you transpose, we have positive 7M. 1010 minus 786 gives us 224. 7M, divide by 7 on both sides. Therefore, we have 224 divided by 7. And that gives us a value of 32. And that is the final answer. And we put an arrow behind that. 1.3 was a bit of a lengthy one, but we were able to compute it. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to suggest any past papers that you want me to try, any questions that you want me to try. Suggest them in the comments down below, or you can email me at I'll put my email in the description. Actually, I'll put my email in the description and in the video as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.